all these scratches on my arms. And I go, I'm not a junkie. I'm just a cat lover. I save cats. Do you want a cat? I am unapologetically real with people. I call myself a crazy cat lady.
Hey, you show me all the scratch of your arms.
It's always changing.
You are a full-time, successful real estate agent in the eastern suburbs.
Slightly different to your normal real estate agent. It's completely self-taught.
You got a lot of energy.
I'm a driven human.
You've been kicking asses in a male-dominated industry.
Females tend to be better communicators than males. They're more empathetic, they're more patient, blood, sweat, and tears. You have to work. I think females should run the world, if I'm honest.
What did you tell to your parents and say, hey, I'm going to Australia?
See you later. My purpose in life is to make a difference with animals. When I'm not wheeling and dealing in real estate, I'm saving animals, quite literally. We pick animals out of bins, out of stairwells.
Sounds like it's a big problem. Think having that volunteer charity on the side give you a bit of a sparkle up to perform better?
500%. I don't think there's a perfect formula. There's no choice but to work hard to create.
Kiki Bermudez, thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, you show me all the scratch of your cat or of your arm. So can you tell us the love for the animals you have?
What
I'll
that's
go straight
about.
into the...
Yeah, no, of course. So when I'm not wheeling and dealing in real estate, I'm saving animals, quite literally. So I have scratches on my arms because I foster a lot of cats and I find them homes. So we take them off the streets. And as a quick example, last Friday night, I was at a birthday party. I got a call to go to Lakemba at midnight. I went in. I picked a mother cat up with 7 babies that was born in a stairwell, brought her to safety, and then on Sunday she went somewhere else.
Okay.
So I go next level. I film it and everything like that. So that's my side gig for fun, but makes a big difference.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. So you are a full-time, successful real estate agent in the eastern suburbs, and you got a call at midnight.
Yeah.
And you woke up to help these beautiful cats.
I was at a birthday party drinking wine, so I had an Uber driver called Johnny take me on the adventure. And I did it. It was great.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm a slightly different to your normal real estate agent, I would say.
And that's why I asked you to come here today. Well, okay. You got a lot of energy.
I do.
Are you train? Are you healthy? You watch the way you eat? You have a specific diet? Tell me a little bit about your health routines.
My health routine. So I'm very regimented, which I think most agents who do reasonably well have to be. So I have a PT 3 times a week.
Nice.
I do Pilates. I play on average 4 to 5 hours of tennis per week. And I ride for an hour horse riding in Centennial Park, often jumping or cantering for fun.
So you train nearly every day?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Okay, we're going to go through all of this stuff. So, wow, welcome. Let's go back. You American originally?
I am.
Okay. Where about?
I'm from Iowa, in the Midwest. You either go around it or you go through it. Farmland, cornfields, not much going on.
Nice. So you grow up in a farm?
No, I did grow up in a farm. Family of farmers previously, but a town of 30,000.
Small town.
Yes, I went to the University of Iowa.
Yeah.
Did my psychology and communications degree.
Nice.
And then intended to travel.
Yeah.
But did that post-university, and that's how I ended up in Australia on complete accident, and then found a very cute boy who I still like. 20 years later, we're still together.
Wow.
That's that. Yeah.
Nice. What did you tell to your parents and say, hey, I'm going to Australia?
See you later.
What did they say?
Oh, good luck.
Really?
Yeah. My father's Colombian, my mother's American, so my family's very well traveled and blended in the sense. So it was not a big deal per se.
Yeah, Bermudez. So your Colombian father, he's not a protective father?
No, I call him my little brown daddy. He's fun.
That's amazing. Hey, you have any brothers, sisters?
I'm one of 9.
What?
Yes.
9 people in the family.
9 children.
Wow.
And I have a twin as well.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name?
It's a boy.
What's his name?
Devin.
Devin Bermudez.
Yes, and we are absolutely 100% opposite in every possible way.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's so interesting. Okay, so you studied psychology. You met this beautiful man. Was in America, I believe. You met this man?
No.
No, you came here.
Yeah.
And then now you together since 20 years.
Yeah. So I intended to live in California, do my real estate license post-university there.
Yeah.
And then I ended up staying here. So I did my real estate license here. So I did what I intended to do, but obviously in a different place.
How long have you been a real estate agent since?
Since 2008.
Wow.
Long time.
I know, you're doing great. Okay. Interesting. And always in the east of Sydney?
Yes. Always in the east. So first office was in Randwick, and then I changed offices 4 years ago. And Randwick and Coogee is predominantly where I tend to play. And know a lot of people. Can't go out of the house without them
Knowing Kiki
typically saying
Bermudez.
hello. I'm like, hello, how are you?
That's amazing. Okay. And tell me a little bit of the start. Because now you are established, everybody knows you, and it's a little bit, it's not easy, but I would say easier compared for someone who's tried to...
Create their own space.
Yes.
For sure. So like any, I suppose, sensible human, you start out as a sales associate.
Yes.
I didn't realize that people here did not like real estate agents when I started. I mean, not everyone,
Yeah.
but it was quite a shock to me to have the rejection and the rudeness. And the States are quite well respected.
Really?
Yes. So it's quite different here. So worked for that gentleman for quite a while. And then my husband was like, man, you're listing and selling more than a lot more than he is. You should go out on your own. I'm like, should I? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So then just from there you build, right?
Yeah.
So you do that and just keep going. But it's really just blood, sweat and tears, I think. You have to work. You stay back. You do lots of cold calls. I used to door knock. Every time I had a sale, I would door knock. And I would always get 2 or 3 sales off the back of that.
So the neighbors after
Oh,
you...
yeah. I love strangers. So it's easy for me, you know?
Interesting. Okay, tell me a bit of the habits when you started. That you said, all right, that's what I need to do every day. I need to wake up, I need to do my training, I'm going to the office 8, I'm going to do my 70 calls after I door knock. What was then?
I think, you know, a lot of, honestly, the template that I had, they taught me a lot of, I guess, hands-on experience, you know, bricks and mortar and lintels and things like that. The discipline wouldn't be what I would have copied. So a lot of the discipline, meaning the calls and how late you'd stay back and what you would do and what you would say, was completely self-taught in the sense that, you know, podcasts and training and investing in yourself and doing all of that. So I don't think there's a perfect formula. It was just I'm a driven human. So therefore, there's no choice but to work hard to create.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever thought about giving up?
100 times, maybe 150.
Right.
For sure. Yeah. You know, I think as I get older, I become much more resilient. So you win and you lose, whatever way you want to put it, when we go for listings.
Yeah.
But I look at it, when I go into a listing, I'm very frank with people. I said, I'm not going to come and sit in your lounge room and pretend I want to be number 1 in the East. I don't.
Yeah.
But am I very, very good, exceptional at what I do? Outstanding. I'm very confident. I can deliver extremely well, and they'll get 5-star service. I always say I'm American. You been to America? We expect service, and I deliver service.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's true,
I think the resilience is the key thing. So who I was then to who I am now. So if I lose a listing, unless it's a 10-year relationship, next.
Yeah,
It's
working numbers.
literally, it's just you move forward, and and every time you win, it's great. But if you lose a listing, I always debrief with my team or myself and go, what could I have done differently?
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just not the right fit. I said, you know, we're not meant to date everyone.
Yeah.
Are we?
No.
I always say, if you're the right fit for me and I'm the right fit for you, then we'll work together. And if we're not, that's okay.
Next one. How about that? That's important one, actually. And this is, what's the message that you would send to a lady? Someone that, because you, in my eyes, you've been so consistent in my eyes, I don't know the numbers, for so many years. And you've been kicking asses in a male-dominated industry. And I speak because I recruit people, get them in my team and blah, blah, blah. And not always, but sometimes I often meet girls, they feel a little bit uncomfortable to do the work of the sales part of the rejection or stuff like that. Did you go through this stage, and how did you pass through this stage successfully?
I think what you have to learn to do is play to your strengths. So I know that females tend to be typically better communicators than males. And I
agree.
Yep. They're more empathetic. They're more patient.
Agree 100%.
They know how to break down barriers to build trust more easily. So if you're on the side of the road, there's more to it than this, but who are you going to choose to pick you up, a female or a male? I know who I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
So the barriers, so you need to become well-versed, sell those skills well, and really use those to your advantage to connect with buyers and to connect with sellers. And it's just I absolutely believe being a female, I think females should run the world, if I'm honest.
Yes.
It would be a very
Yes.
different place that we live
Yeah.
in. But just use that to your advantage. So I don't know if you ever break through, because I would be foolish not to acknowledge that, yes, it is a male-dominated industry, and by default, a lot of people go that direction, but there is more choice, of course. So I don't necessarily focus on that as a negative. I just focus on what my skills are as a woman inherently, and deliver that and convey that to my potential clients.
Yeah.
And deliver that when dealing with buyers. And I think that helps.
I agree. And because I think it's evolving in a way that more ladies are taking the market share in their pocket, I think.
Certain areas are more, like Balmain is very female.
It is.
Very
actually.
female.
It is.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that you mentioned, you need to find out your unique selling point.
Yeah.
And capitalize on that to actually get the results you want.
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, very well explained. Thank you. Okay, so you didn't have like habits, by 8 to 5 I do that. No, it's like,
No.
what do I need to do?
No, I just set goals. So
Okay.
for me, you go X number of appraisals this week, get there, get through the doors, and then just chase.
Chase after you do the sales
Of course,
appraisal.
follow up, consistent
Yeah.
follow up, and just working hard. I think it's just a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been married for 20 years, you say?
I've been with him for 20 years. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been married to him for, I don't even know, 14.
14 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Why I'm asking this question is because, this is a full-on job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's not just, go there 9 to 5.
Yeah.
How many hours you spend a week yourself on the job, and how do you break down your weekly schedule? This can be, I do this real estate focus, after this is my relationship time, this is the time I'm gonna spend on your charity, this is with your cat, which I'm gonna spend time now, this is when you ride a horse. So you do a lot of things, play tennis. Wow. So can you tell me a little bit, like, how do you break it down right now? Because it sounds like you do a lot of things at the same time successfully.
Yeah.
So tell me, break down for me, please.
I always joke around. I said, well, I'll talk to my husband on Sunday, because that's literally, he's a partner at a firm, so he has to work really hard as well.
Right.
But he's very supportive. He's like, go get him, girl. See ya. I'll see you at 9, no problem. I come home, he cooks dinner, cleans up every single night.
Good man.
A good man.
Something I need to work on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think it just depends. Some nights I'm working till 8 o'clock. Sometimes it's 6 because I have to be somewhere else. It just varies. I think I don't have a perfect formula where I'm like 8 to 10 I do this and 10 to 12 I do that.
Yeah.
My fitness and riding horses and things like that, they're definitely structured because they have to be. I know, like, if you listen to my voicemail, you're like, Kiki is unavailable on Monday mornings and Wednesday mornings, and I will call you later, right? So I let the public know, and I let my clients know before we go into a sale, this is when my availability is limited, and this is when you're going to hear from me. So I'm very structured in that sense.
Yes.
But every day's different.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't answer that perfectly for you.
Got it.
But my husband he's good. We align in many things, and he is proud of me to work hard. He wants me to work hard.
Good man.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is more of a relationship advice you can give, because you guys been 20 years together. So I'm asking this question because my girl is pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And
Well done, you.
I'm becoming a father, and a lot of things going on, and I'm very focused on my job, but I need to spend more time with her.
Sure.
So what's your advice, okay, for a busy person to make the relationship healthy, stay strong for a long period of time, apart of washing the dishes?
From washing the dishes, etc. I think to be really supportive of each other is really critical, in the sense that, for example, you're talking about women. I think one of the barriers to women entering this field, yes, it's male dominated, rah. But I think they're with partners that often aren't supportive of the investment of time to do well.
Yeah.
So I think, for example, in your example, I think you have to say, hey guys, on whenever your most flexible day is. So for me, Wednesday's a flexible day. That's my flexible day, to have a bit of me time, sort life out. I call also spend time on my charity, because you have to do that.
Yeah.
And also spend time with my husband. So you just allocate, okay, these are my 2 non-negotiable windows, or whatever how that works for you.
Yeah.
And it's like that. So my husband and I tend to see each other on Sunday.
Yes.
And
yes.
hang out. And then we have a lot in common. So it's easy for us to, I guess, work together on things.
Is he into animals as well?
Loves them.
Yeah.
Loves them.
How can you not love them?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's great. He's great. I mean, he said to me last night, the price of being married to you is quite expensive. I said, is it? You cost a lot. I go, do I? Really? Come on.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
So I think set time aside, and just like how you would do your calls, for example.
Yeah.
If you do these call sessions and you're religious about it, you do the exact same thing with your partner.
Yeah.
Because I think people disconnect often because life is busy. So you need to make a concerted effort to prioritize that.
Yeah. And you moved from a small town to Sydney.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a change at the start.
Yeah. But I think Sydney's like a small town, don't you?
Is it?
Of course.
You just hang around the eastern suburbs.
Yeah. But like, we always joke, we call it downtown Randwick. But it shuts at like 5 o'clock.
Yes. That's true.
I'm a small town America, and the shopping center shuts at 9 p.m. every day of the week.
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
so I've always felt Sydney, whilst it's vast and sprawled out, it is like a small town. Beautiful,
Yeah.
lovely place to live,
Yeah.
but it's small.
No, because I grew up in small town as well.
Yeah,
Okay, when I moved to Rome, I was studying university. It was a bit of a shock,
of course.
because the town where I spent my first 18 years of my life was like 10,000 people. So everybody knows each other.
Yeah, well,
At the start, I was excited. And
Rome.
That's right. When I went to Rome, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
a lot
cool.
of things going on here. I got confused.
Amazing.
At the start, I was freaking out.
Yeah.
But I started to love it.
Yeah,
and I
great.
would never go back. Okay, animals.
Yeah.
So tell me about the charity, why you started, where did this all come from?
I think when you've been in real estate as long as I have, I think one of the
You need to.
I call
you need a
myself
cat.
wallpaper now. You do need a cat. But no, honestly, I think, you go to all these training sessions and they go, what's your why?
Yeah.
What's your why? And you just work hard to work hard. And yes, you make money and you have a good life, whatever.
Yeah.
But I worked out that my purpose in life is to make a difference with animals.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, I'm very good at real estate. I love it. The network opportunities that I create and the people I meet are some of my dearest friends. And it's really cool in that regard, because I meet hundreds, thousands of people every year. And when, I guess a few years ago, I wanted more than just real estate, other than just working.
Yeah.
And I worked out, I didn't know, I became aware. And I always say, once you have awareness about something, we have a responsibility to change or to do something about it if it matters to us. And I worked out, oh my God, the rescue situation is very dire in Sydney, and they deserve a lot better. And I think first world nations, if we call ourselves that, can do a million times better than we're doing.
Yeah.
So I adopted a cat and then was online and went, oh my God, look at all these problems. And then I got involved with a cat rescue. And I was like, oh my God, your processes are terrible. It's so disorganized. And I've completely revamped all of their systems and completely created an efficient beast to make it better. So it was falling apart. And, overnight they had like 50 Facebook followers, long story. And now they have 7,500. And that's because of me. But I was like, no, we can do this better. And I can recruit good people. And we do really well. So that was that. But alongside that, I wanted to raise money for rescue organizations because the government does zero funding. So unless you're the RSPCA or AWL, who 60% of their resources are paid for by the government, or whatever that looks like for the organizations, most rescue organizations pay their teams nothing. So it's completely volunteer based and people work full time. They just fit it in between. So I said, well, we need to help support the rescue organizations that are doing the heavy lifting, saving all of these animals. Like we pick animals out of bins, like out of stairwells. Like I have 2 kittens that just came and they were at a housing commission out west and kids were chopping their tails and heads off. And I know this is heavy, but this is where if you don't have awareness, you can't fix it. I have awareness, so I have a responsibility to do something.
No, I so understand what you're saying because my cat was found on the main road. It was like an Anzac parade.
Oh, Anzac parade.
Like, it's not an Anzac parade. It was a main big road. It was in the middle between the 2 roads coming the other way.
Did you find it?
No, my girlfriend friend, she found it as she was driving. She literally stopped, picked her up.
Good on her.
In the middle of the street, running in the middle of the street. This is like an M1. Like that's how busy this road is, all the tracks and stuff. And just found her on the street, took her to her place, washed. They did what they need to do to injection, vet, whatever they need to do. And she already had 2 cats and 2 dogs. And my girlfriend always loved cats. And one day she just showed up with a cat.
Yeah, wow.
My first reaction was like, what the
What's
hell is going on? Yeah. And now I love her.
That's so great.
Cute.
That's amazing.
So the reason I'm mentioning this is because sounds like it's a big problem.
It's a huge problem. So we have to do more about it. And so for me, I guess the fire in my belly for real estate, if I can do well in real estate, I can help more animals financially. And that's literally, I spend thousands every year just out of my own pocket helping animals. So it's twofold. I meet a lot of people so I can help them, I guess, become aware of the issue. When we're in the East, we are very privileged. We don't see cats and dogs running everywhere. Yes. Where out west, it's a huge problem. And in certain parts of Australia, it's a huge problem.
Yes.
So the organization, the charity is called Aussie Tales of Hope. I convinced with I have seven members on my board for the charity. My girlfriend Laura, we proposed to Centennial Park. We'd like to put on an event in your park. We want it for free. We want your land for free. Can we do this? So they said, okay, let's give it a crack, which is quite hard to get Centennial Park to let you put on an event. And I don't run events. So we did it in 2023 for the first time. We broke even. It was very challenging. I learned a million things. We did it last year and we raised almost $70,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. So this year, my intention, I will double that.
Yeah. And the reason it's true what you say, because my cat comes from the west. The friend, she lives in the west, and she was driving there, and she saw the cat in the middle of the street. My question is, why do you think is a higher problem over their pocket? That's the data shows. Do you think are the people the problem? I believe
for sure. There's several factors. I think socioeconomically, they're not as well off, so therefore the funding is not available for them to do what they need to do, which is desexing. The government needs to support desexing and affordable, healthcare for animals much more than they do. Yeah. And you look at the policies and they say, let's go exterminate all the cats, the feral cats outside. Where do you think they come from? People dump them. But if you if you have a plan to control breeding, to desex, we're going to have far fewer issues with that. So sometimes there's religious reasons out there. You know, there's different factors involved. But
Really?
100%. People, the cat gets, really. It's true.
But, okay, I don't
I know we don't need to go into that, but
I
yes,
don't want to get into the
I've
details.
learned. It's a true story.
Wow.
Yes.
That's bigger than I thought. Okay.
So it's exciting because I have been able to parallel my business. I am unapologetically real with people. I call myself a crazy cat lady.
How many cats do you have?
I have a lot. I never answer that. Because it's always changing. But I go to I had several appointments yesterday of all these scratches on my arms.
Yeah.
I'm not a junkie. I'm just a cat lover. I save cats. Do you want a cat?
Oh, God. My girlfriend will love you. Okay. She want to get another cat. Well, like, babe, we're having a kid. Okay. But I'm hearing you.
Yeah, no. So it's exciting. So it's actually the charity side of things has completely put a rocket up my ass in the sense that I've renewed excitement and passion for real estate.
Yes. This actually was my next question. Like, do you think they're having a fulfilling project? Now, doesn't mean real estate is not fulfilling. I actually get very fulfilled when I buy a good property for my client. They get excited. They thanks me. Really, really good feeling. But do you think having that volunteer project or charity on the side, give you a bit of a more sparkle up
100%.
to perform better?
500%.
Yeah?
Yeah, the better I can do in my professional space, the more I can help the animals. That's literally what I live for.
There you go.
And I haven't had any human children. No plans to. These are my children. So yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Do you want to mention again the name of the charity?
Yeah, it's called Aussie Tales of Hope. And last year we received DGR status, which is it's what every corporation wants when they're donating money, or individuals as well.
Yeah.
Because it's tax deductible, which is quite difficult to get. So any donations are tax deductible, which is amazing.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sounds like I need to give you some money. Okay.
Yes.
You're good at it.
I hit up other real estate agents last year. I got a lot. It's great.
That's amazing. And now your charity organization is growing, and you're doing events? Is that
So
correct?
we only do one event per year, which is called Santa Paws.
Santa Paws.
Santa Paws.
Yes.
And I do a lot of promotion
Of
on
the
my
name.
own social and, online. The girls do a great job. The team does well. But 16th of November, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
8 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's in the Federation Pavilion. It's the dog park area.
Yeah.
If you're a dog person, you will know where it is. But we put on an amazing event, like photos with your dog and Santa. We have, what is it? The Dash Hound Dash. So it's like, who's the quickest wiener? Who's the fastest sausage? It's so funny. There's amazing things.
Yeah.
And we raise most of the funds through our silent auction. So like I said, I sold myself last year. People bid for me to sell their house, and it was exciting. And then that money, and I've already sold the house, and it's settling shortly. It goes 100% to the charities that we're supporting. So it's a really great day, and we're advertising in Westfields and on billboards, and it's thousands of people showed up, and people are starting to know about it. It's pretty exciting.
Thank you. So can you repeat, please, Santa Paws?
Yes.
What day?
November 16th. It's a Sunday.
Sunday, the November of the 16th, 2025.
Correct. And this is our third event that we've held.
From 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah. So I hope to see you there.
I will. I'm going to have to now, have I? I love dogs as well.
It's
I
so
love
funny.
Animals.
It's so good. All the dogs that were there for adoption got adopted.
Really?
Yeah.
And my girlfriend loves animals.
Yeah,
We've got
come down.
cats and stuff.
You'll see me going, hello.
I will. And now this is the main focus. Is just but you like animals overall. You ride a horse.
Yes.
Like you train. You always grow up with horses in the family.
No. Again, all I was doing was real estate. So I said, you know what? I need to make time for Kiki to do something that she thinks she's going to enjoy. So maybe 7 years ago, I started riding at Centennial Park every week, and then now I take horse holidays where I'll go to Wyoming,
Yeah.
I'll go to France and I will just ride and be free, and I really enjoy it. But I always say to my clients at 4:00 in Centennial Park, whether it's the equestrian center or in the park itself, Kiki will be on a horse, so she's not contactable. So I'm working on jumping and doing all of these fun
Are you
things.
actually jumping?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so exciting.
Is it?
The adrenaline's amazing.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. It's amazing. I'm just trying to think. Don't you get scared? You get injured or something?
Do I get, yeah, they throw you off sometimes. That's all right. You just have to be ready for it.
Okay.
As best you can.
Tennis.
Yes.
You do a lot of things. So when do you train tennis?
Wednesday mornings, I will play tennis. That's when I
Yes.
also tell my clients I'm not contactable. And then I have lessons as well during the week with coaches. And then I play competition on Sundays.
Yeah. Sounds like all the messages that I'm receiving here is don't just focus entirely on your professional career, because the other side of your life, relationship, volunteering, they actually fulfill you, complete you to perform better at your professional side.
Absolutely.
And I don't know how many books I read on that. They all keep telling the same things, which I agree. That's amazing. I actually really like what you do.
Yeah.
Sounds like I need to give you more money. Okay, no problem. Let's go in the next slide. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to real estate now.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you got a license. You moved here, and you start to establish yourself in the industry, and now you choose to build a team.
Yes.
Shout out to Rhys, legend.
He's the best. I call him my husband. He refuses to admit he's married to me, but he is.
he's such a good guy. He's actually a great guy. When did you decide that when an agent should start to consider to get someone in their team?
I think when you want to grow and you are very clear that you can't keep up, and
Yeah.
you also aren't the best person to do certain things. So, we've got social media and all these different things. I don't want to do any of that. I'm not interested. Like, I like the camera and I like different things, but you put it together and deliver it.
Got it.
So I think the realization comes quickly, going, how am I going to consistently, put myself out there with, I'm very, very much a believer of delegate as much as possible.
Yeah.
So the less you do, and as you get older and more confident in your team, you micromanage less, if that makes sense. Because I think empowering your team when you get to that point is critical to your success.
Interesting.
Because we all make mistakes.
I agree. And you said that you mentioned delegate. I often see agents, they struggle to let it go. So they've been in the industry, they're doing it for long, they're doing well, but they struggle to go to the big numbers, and the main reason is because they are scared or a bit nervous to let it go to their assistant to actually do certain work. Did you go through the stage at all?
For sure. I think you just have to become more relaxed as well, because I say we're all going to screw up. What are the lessons? And I say, Kiki's not going to be happy if we make the same mistake now, is she? No, she's not. I'm like, okay, let's not do it. But be kind when people make errors or boo-boos, because we're human, right?
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing I've learned with my team, because who I was 10 years ago to now is very different. I empower them to make mistakes, and they're not scared to do it. So I think you're going to get a lot better results.
I'll let them.
Yeah, and when they do well, praise them. Like, who doesn't like it when a dog does well?
Yeah.
Your dad goes, "You've done such a good job." You're like, "Thanks, Dad." It's exactly the same thing. So show them gratitude. And all of my team now, and I think real estate's tough. All real estate agents do is try to steal each other's staff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's all they do, right? So retention is critical.
Yes, it's actually good that you mentioned this. Yes, please keep going.
Yeah, so with Rhys, for example, who I work with and I adore, I very much invest a lot of training with him. So I teach him, well, how could we have done that differently? What are we going to do? Okay, you go for it. You do it. I do that. And he values that. I never had that when I was, a lot of agents want people to come and work under them, but unless you nurture them and they feel that they're growing or moving forward, they're going to get frustrated pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always say balance is pretty important as well. So, they get every quarter, the team gets a wellness day. They can choose whenever they want to use it, and they just have the day off. No questions asked. See ya, bye. Yeah. Reese's birthday is today. He has the day off.
Is today his birthday?
It is his
my
birthday.
girlfriend's birthday today.
Yeah, it's my treat. Paid. You don't have to show up. Enjoy.
There you go.
Doing little things like that matter.
Look after them.
Yeah.
Don't you find yourself sometimes there are people, they come in, they are a little bit entitled?
100%.
And I've noticed because, we're recruiting, we're building and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I'm like, I personally struggle to have people around that they kind of, I want, instead of what do I need to do in order for me to get there? Have you faced, and you've been in the game for quite a long time. I believe you've seen the difference.
Yeah, I think it's quite generational. I think that's the key. And I also think where have they come from? So, for example, Reese, he's a country boy. I love country boys.
Yeah.
Elle, who is my ops manager, etc., she's from the country too. So, people who are more grounded, I would say that our approach is more grounded, more authentic than many of our competitors. Yeah. I said, if you feel more comfortable with that team, we were never the right fit.
Yeah.
With you, and that's okay, right? So, I find those when I'm interviewing and assessing people. Of course, we're in Sydney. Most people are from Sydney, but I do look at them quite differently. So before I even met Reese, my boss met him first, and he wasn't right for him. But he said, "Keeks, you need to meet this guy. He wears Aaron Williams boots, and he rides horses." And I go, "Okay." And that's literally. I was like, "I'm not interested." And then I said, "Okay." And then we met. I'm like, "You're for me." Literally, that was
Aaron Williams boots.
That was the sale. And it was very and it's been great since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that. Okay, so sounds like when you select the right person in the team, you think about, because you will spend a lot of time together, what do you think is more, yes, you mentioned that he's got he's a country boy, and they get connected with you, but mainly he's the right fit for you.
Well, yeah, it's like anything. I mean, you partner up with someone, and it's a very intimate. We work together a ton. We talk a ton.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes we just get it wrong. You go on a date, and it doesn't mean you're going to get married to that person. Right?
That's true.
So you have to be flexible and amenable and listen. And my communication style has changed a lot. I communicate differently with my team to suit their personality type, which is what we do really.
Really?
Well, of course.
How do you learn that?
Well, you just in sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And sales.
These are people skills.
Yes. So it's, and also I think when we grow up, we have a template from our parents. So how we speak to people is how our parents spoke to us. And we don't even realize it, whether it's beautifully or if it's intense. So,
Agree.
So you just have to step back and go, if I were him, what would I want to receive?
Yeah. You mentioned coach, mentors, but maybe probably educational stuff. What would you say the most impactful? Let's start with a book. You like to read sometimes?
No.
Okay.
I listen to audiobooks and things like that.
You use the same thing.
But I listen. But I'm very. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I like World War II books.
Okay. Is there any have you done any reading? And this is for people listening. Read this book. This has been very helpful on negotiation, on communication, on leadership, or people skills.
No.
No.
I would say that I listen to I'll read 2 chapters and then get distracted with cat shit.
Cat video.
Because I do a lot.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I might have ADHD a little. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going.
I love that. Mentors, coaches.
Yeah. So I've over the years I've different coaches that focus on different things.
Yeah.
That I've gotten dribs and drabs out of that help you grow and evolve. So I think that's an important thing as well. Just depends on what your priorities are. But for sure, I think investing in that is smart.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I got a few more questions.
Yeah.
I did promise you 30 minutes, but we're gonna be longer. Sorry. The next one is, what are you seeing right now, March 2025? Randwick, Coogee, these are your main pocket, I would say.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
I bought from you, and in Coogee, great working with you. Regards, people want to buy a property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What have you seen in the last January 2025 to March 2025 from the selling point of view?
From the selling point of view? How do you
Yeah.
mean from the selling point of view?
They've been challenging to sell, or have
Okay.
been
Yep.
vendors want too much, or the buyers they just shop around. What are you seeing?
I think people are prepared to commit on both sides.
Yeah.
But I've definitely noticed a big increase in investor activity.
More investors.
So we've traded 9 properties,
Yeah.
and very recently, and 7 of the 9 went to investors
The one who bought it.
that have purchased.
Really?
Yeah, houses, investors, $3.5 million houses, investors.
Really?
Yeah, it's so last year.
Overseas buyers or
No. Last year we
Australian?
were seeing a lot of quite a few investors were offloading just because of interest rates, etc., and
Yeah, yeah.
impacting on lifestyle.
Yeah.
Noticed a few Q4 last year, but this year they're back. Like they're back. Everyone is. It's
back,
They're
baby.
back. now, my theory, we're seeing interest rates change.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we'll see a gradual decrease depending on what happens in the U.S. and surrounds.
Yes.
But I do think that they're parking their money in bricks and mortar, feeling that the market will likely shift in their favor and wanting to get in before that shift takes place because their money is worth less
Yeah.
with banks, etc. So it's been fascinating because the investors are very
Yeah.
out amongst
Interesting.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from the vendor's point of view, people want to sell the property, but they don't know. They always try to pick the right time. Oh, and now it's the election, and now is U.S. election, and now is the interest rate. What's would you say the common things that you are facing at
With
the moment?
vendors, I think my vendors are pretty good. I think it's just, I honestly think it's most of whom I deal with, it's about timing, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, you will always find some people who go, oh, when the market's at its top. So I'd say last year a lot of people were holding back because they did not feel the market was strong enough to sell.
Right.
The beginning of every year tends to be quite strong.
Mm.
It just tends a lot of energy, leftover buyers, new buyers,
Yeah.
summer, all of these variables. But I would say, all of my clients, they just have decided it's time to move forward with their lives. So when I meet with clients, it's more about, you don't just get married to get married in
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
You find the right person or the right time and then you go for it. It's exactly the same in property. Like I can't predict what's going to happen in June. But if you feel it's time and you've mentally switched, I'm moving, I'm out of this city or I'm out of whatever the plans are for you, go for
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
how you should live life.
People, of course, have different reasons why they're selling. Okay.
Yeah. So I think what I do exceptionally well as an agent, I very rarely don't have control over my clients in the sense that they trust me, but I set them up at the beginning to expect exactly what could happen. And if this happens, we're going to do this. And if that happens, we're going to do this. And you just need to let me do it. And that always happens. So if they listen to me, which they do, that's why they
Yeah.
hired me, then I can close deals and put deals together.
Got it. Do you come across vendors that are a little bit controlling? No, don't do that.
Sometimes you do, but it's a process of earning their trust. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
huge transaction.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, if you tell them, this is what we need to do, we need to change the guide, we need to do this, we need to do that, and they just let me do it and they don't fight me, I'm not wasting my energy on that. I'm wasting my energy on what's the next move.
Yeah.
And even the campaigns, I've had a couple campaigns really, really tough. You just have one buyer, it's so hard, and they're like, wow, that was really hard, but we'd hire you again.
Yeah.
And I couldn't change that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that I'm very good at setting up the sale for success and having the trust to execute.
Position
Yes.
there correctly. Love that. Nice, thank you. For the buyer,
Yes.
so people come to your inspection, have a look, and usually they tend, unless they're working with me, but they tend to keep the cards close. You know, they don't want to say how much they have, what they're looking to buy, and blah, blah, blah. What's the tip that would you give maybe for someone that the first time they're buying a property?
The first time, I think don't expect perfection. I
Yeah.
think there's a big disconnect with reality. And understandably,
I like that one.
you go out and you have a look and you think your $1 million is going to buy you X, Y, and Z, and it doesn't even come close.
Yeah.
I say my husband's probably a 9.2 out of 10. Right? Now, I went for it and married him. 20 years later, we're still happy. I wasn't sitting around waiting for a 10 out of 10 because otherwise I'd never be married.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm certainly not a 10 out of 10.
So many good analogies today.
Right?
Yeah, you are on form. Yes, keep going.
But with property, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
If you wait for perfection, wait for the perfect price, wait for the perfect market conditions, you're never going to take action. So you just have to prioritize, put your top 10 things down that you want, put it in priority order. You focus, your energy on what's most important to you, but also be flexible. I mean, when the market's tough for selling, it's laughable. Buyers are like, oh, the window's 8 centimeters too far to the left. It's just not quite right. I'm like, are you joking? And this is like, this is what they focus on. I'm going, oh man, I wish you bought in a tough, like a booming market. This would be great. Like, oh.
Yeah.
So go for it.
So true.
If it feels right.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable with your knowledge and your support, if that's with you, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
And honestly, don't expect perfection.
100%. It's interesting you say this because I get clients like this all the time. That's probably why they come to me, because they need someone to tell them, hey, your budget is
X.
You got a big budget with a champagne taste. We're not going to go anywhere.
Yes.
And they appreciate that because they've been searching for a few months and then they said, oh, I can't find what I want. They think that getting access to more stock will resolve the problem, which sometimes can resolve the problem. But I need to clarify with them the brief. And they often, as you say, they always, and a lot of buyers actually, they always focus on the small details, which doesn't really matter. If there is a hole on the wall, this is not the reason why you should not buy the property.
Correct.
Easy fix.
Correct.
Okay. Focus on the fundamentals and the principles.
Yep.
I like that. So true. Last question, and I'll promise I'll let you go. Actually, last two. Nobody has the crystal ball here. Nobody has a crystal ball. Where do you see the market is going? Randwick, Coogee, and surroundings.
I think internationally it's a very funny world at the moment based on tariffs and China, all these different things. So that's very hard to predict.
Yeah.
I feel that this year is going to be a pretty good year. Like it started that way. The energy's reasonably being maintained in terms of the numbers, inquiries, and so forth.
Yeah.
I think that if there's continued talk of interest rates to be adjusted, that gives people hope and motivation. I still think, like, you look at supply, there's supply, but there's people always complain about more. They want more choice. Yeah. So as long as that supply is still, I guess, meandering in a similar capacity, it helps create the buoyancy and support for the market to be maintained. But I think we're going to have a good year. Yeah, I agree. I think look now, because I think prices will grow.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
that's what I think.
Yeah, look, pocket like the East.
Think?
I agree. I'm talking about the eastern suburbs.
Correct.
It's very hard to go down in the eastern suburbs, long run.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
We are in a pocket where I always see the level of demand is here, the level of supply. These, of course, fluctuate during the year.
Yeah.
And I agree with what you're saying. Like, I don't think if people say, oh, the market is going to go down, is it? I've noticed that the good property, they still get a very strong price. The average property takes a little bit longer to sell. And this is an opinion, it's not a fact. But overall, when I hear people, no, my budget is 1.2, I want to buy a 3-bedroom apartment in Coogee with water view, I say, it's not going to happen. Stop.
I think that's fair. My analogy is like if you think of a good-looking, beautiful blonde, big boobs, 24-inch waist. She's educated. She's funny. She's going to fly off the shelf. Everyone wants to marry her and sign up, right? They're prepared to commit. But if you have and it goes quickly. It's popular.
Yeah.
But if you have a little 4'8" dumpy woman with one eye, 4 fingers. It's going to take longer to sell.
It's true.
Her dad's ready, but it's just taking longer. So it's the same principle with property.
I like this. I'm going to try to find some photo. Based on what you mean.
You go, this flies off the shelf. Doesn't matter the market. Bad market, good market, strong market. It will go. People go, you're right. I know.
Oh, God. I'm just trying to imagine what you're saying, like a beautiful blonde woman compared with what we know. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
A last one, and I'll let you go after this. Where is Kiki Bermudez going? I'm talking about career-wise and even your charity. What's your plan the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
My number one goal is to see my team flourish. Truly. So I want them to grow and be successful as well. For myself, like I set goals, I'll keep those, tight-lipped per se. But for me, I just want to be really consistent, and I'm very focused on quality, not quantity. So a lot of the competitors are like, we've sold 20 properties this month. We're so cool. Don't care. For me, it's going, if I have 5 or 6 quality clients every month that I like, that are good to deal with, that trust, that listen, that make it an enjoyable process, amazing. And if I'm living my best life, amazing. But big picture, long term, I'm going to have an animal sanctuary, and I'm going to change laws in Australia.
Oh, that's beautiful.
For animals. That's what I'm going to do.
To give you a good, actually, because I transacted with you about a property with you, and I was actually impressed, and it's true what you say. You focus a lot on quality. Risk Home is like, hey, we're doing the measurement day. I never heard this from a real estate agent. So it's the day that you give the new buyer time to take measures. Because every time I buy a property, there is a pre-settlement, that's it. That's all they give you. It's true. Yeah. You're the only one that gave me, yes, I need to ask another day, but you just offer it. And
of course.
Is the measure day? That's how you call it?
No, I think it's important for people when they're making a big transition, is particularly if they're moving in.
Yeah.
We all want to plan. So whether you need to know if your fridge fits, so that you need to buy a new couch, all that stuff takes time to get.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that they feel supported and excited and prepared to move into the new home. So it's not, yes, it's a little bit of time, but we go, let's get you in, let's sort these things out. And of course, on occasion, people do request that. But if you do it really early on, nobody's bothered by it because we're all in that momentum of activity. And then you give people space to pack up and move out. And then, it's easy. So we need to make them feel good about their decision, make it nice.
Yeah, and just a little things that you guys did really gave me they actually care.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. We sell a lot I sell properties over and over and over again for people who have purchased from me.
Yeah.
So it's... I guess making the little things count. Yeah. And if they know how you've serviced them, they know how you're going to in the future service their potential buyers as well.
Yeah. There you go.
Great.
Kiki, it has been fantastic. Thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you for coming in.
There you go.
I can't wait.
Now you know all about me.
I know. I didn't know all of this stuff. It's actually amazing. I appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
This is general advice and does not take into account your objectives, situations, or needs. You should consider if this advice is suitable to you and your personal circumstances. Please read any applicable PDS beforehand.